Hi, my name is Stephen with Eco Equipment Supply. With the ever-increasing variety and quality of electric lawn care equipment available today, we're here in Charlotte, Vermont to demonstrate the features of two all-electric riding mowers designed for residential use. The two mowers that we're reviewing today are the Ryobi RI 48110 and the Mean Green CXR 52, which, except for its larger battery compartment, is the same mower as the Mean Green NXR 4852, which is designed for residential applications. So let's take a look at the main features of these two mowers before we take them out for a test spin. So as you can see, the Ryobi is a little smaller than the NXR, but they both weigh between 600 and 700 pounds depending on the model selected. Both mowers come with their own charging units, and the Ryobi has a 38-inch cutting deck, and the NXR comes with either a 48 or 52-inch wide cutting deck. The Ryobi's rear tires are 16.5 inches in diameter, while the NXR's rear tires are 24 inches in diameter. Since tire size determines the amount of traction a mower will have, the larger tires on the NXR will provide better traction on wet, sloping, and or soft ground compared to the smaller tires on the Ryobi. The NXR also comes with a rollover protection bar, which is essential when mowing on sloped ground where there's any potential for the mower tipping over. The NXR is also available with the solar canopy, which is attached to the rollover bar, and the solar canopy provides shade as well as trickle charge to the batteries. Now let's take a look at the batteries in each of these mowers. The NXR battery, which is a lithium-ion 48 volt, 7 kilowatt hour battery, is located in a battery compartment behind the seat. In the case of the Ryobi, there are 4 lead-acid batteries that are located in a compartment underneath the seat. The lithium-ion battery in the NXR is capable of providing about 2.5 hours of runtime, and during that time the mower can mow about 5 acres. A smaller battery is also available that has about 1.25 hours runtime and can mow about 2.5 acres. The lead-acid batteries in the Ryobi are 75 amp hour batteries or 100 amp hour batteries. The 75 amp hour battery should provide 2 hours of runtime, during which time it can mow 2 acres, while the 100 amp hour batteries should provide 2.5 hours of runtime, during which time it can mow 2.5 acres. The lithium-ion battery in the NXR also has its own battery charge testing gauge. So now we're going to take a look at some of the controls on each of the mowers. So being a zero-turn mower, the steering, the forward and as well as the forward and reverse are controlled with these levers. The way this works is this right-hand lever controls the right wheel, and this left-hand lever controls the left-hand back wheel. So when you press forward on the right and pull back with the left, you can turn in a complete circle, and vice versa. On this side of the control panel is the high-low drive speed. That's really useful when you're working in tight spaces and you want to make sure your maximum speed is slow enough that you can negotiate safely around objects you don't want to hit. So on this side of the control panel, there is an electronic deck height control. So raising the deck up or raising the deck down is controlled electronically. There's also a switch to control the speed of the blades, either high or low, which allows you to slow the blades down when mowing in dry, thin grass, thereby extending the battery range. So as you can see, the steering on the Ryobi is just like a car. There's a steering wheel. Turns the 2 front wheels. The drive forward and reverse is controlled with a switch right on the side here, and the accelerator is here, and the brake is here. The deck height is controlled manually with this lever. Another big difference between these two mowers is the construction materials. So while both mowers have a metal cutting deck, steel and aluminum, and the frames are both metal, this is tubular, this is bent aluminum and steel, but the chassis bodies in the Ryobi are plastic. Pretty much this entire top is plastic, whereas there is really no plastic on the NXR. This is all metal chassis body, aluminum and steel. So now we're going to compare mowing area per hour. Gabe and I are each going to mow an area 1/10 of an acre in size, and then we'll multiply that by 10 to get mowing acres per hour. So, Gabe, you ready?
Let's get it done.
1, 2, 3. So that was really exciting. What we saw was that the NXR mowed at 2.2 acres per hour and the Ryobi mowed at 1.4 acres per hour, which is just somewhat less than twice as fast for the NXR. Now for this last segment, we're going to mow this yard, which is a couple thousand square feet. The grass is about 8 to 9 inches tall, so it's a little tall. We're going to see how long it takes to mow with the Ryobi, and then a couple weeks later, after the grass grows back, we'll come back and mow the same space with the NXR and see how long it takes. Okay, so we're off. It took 15 minutes to mow this small yard with the Ryobi riding mower. We're back 2 weeks later to mow the same yard with the NXR. So it took just over 5 minutes to mow the lawn with the NXR, which is about 3 times faster than it took the Ryobi, which took 15 minutes, which is expected because the NXR has a wider mowing deck and a faster drive speed. Electric riding mowers reduce fossil fuel use and their associated greenhouse gas emissions. They also emit no smog-forming air pollutants, are practically maintenance-free, and they're super quiet. As demonstrated in this video, while there are significant differences between these two particular riding mowers, they're both great options for going electric. To learn more about electric lawn mowers and other types of electric lawn care equipment, visit our website. Thanks for watching.